Hey guys, good morning. Happy Sunday. It's Daryl here. It is 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. There's been times over the last month where it's tough to make a video. It's tough to have hope. I told you guys when I talked to a neighbor a couple, 4 videos ago. I bumped into a guy. We had a lot in common. He saw me going by my bike. He introduced himself. We both in recovery for a lot of years. We both go to NA meetings. Both into exercise, biking. We were clicking, and then out of the blue, this guy goes, he just turns to me and he goes, this virus is bull crap, isn't it? The masks and everything. And all of a sudden, because I'm on my bike and in the woods, I don't wear a mask, obviously. And I realized it was one of those times when I hadn't planned on meeting somebody, and I realized we were kind of close together. He was in his truck. I was outside of it talking to him, and neither one of us were wearing masks. And I realized, oh my God, this is one of those anti-mask people, the people most likely to be carrying this virus. I ended the conversation quick. I told you guys all about this in the video. It's people like this. And it's just, it's as if they don't have, I want to say common sense, but it's more than that. It's as if they don't have just any deductive reasoning and any clue what's going on. These people are rushing to get the economy back open. It's like they want to pretend none of this happened, you know? Anyway, that goes right to my point. This video, I want to talk about the latest tweet from Donald Trump. And he showed a video of Dr. Fauci, the world's health expert on infectious diseases, #1. And he's Trump's go-to guy that's in charge of this. Trump shows this video of Dr. Fauci explaining why there's been an increase in Europe and an increase in the United States in the virus. And Dr. Fauci was in front of Congress explaining why this is going on. He's been doing this since AIDS. He's been doing this for decades. This is the man to listen to. He explained that because Europe had closed down 95% of their economy and the U.S. had only closed down 50%, that had a lot to do with why our numbers are just ridiculously high. Yesterday, it was about almost 60,000 people, new infections, over 1,000 dead yesterday. The day before that was over 70,000 new infections, over 1,400 dead Friday. And this is just day after day, getting worse. And what do we see? We see Donald Trump at the golf course all weekend. Millions of Americans contracting this disease. Thousands dying every day, and he's at a golf course. Not just at a golf course, but, okay, so this video, he tweets this video, and he says, Dr. Fauci explains this about Europe, which it makes perfect sense, that Europe used a tactic to get a plan, shut it all down, use masks, do the right thing, and get it over with and be done with it. Whereas we had no plan here, no testing plan like I talked about yesterday. Everything in just disarray. Half the country not even believing in wearing masks, being too selfish to even wear masks because of their cult leader. So Trump, probably at the golf course, he tweets this video of Dr. Fauci, and in big letters he goes, wrong, Dr. Fauci, the leading health expert, doctor. He's wrong. The supposed leader of our country at the golf course saying he knows more, this infectious disease expert of mine, he's wrong. It's because we tested so much. Because Europe didn't test as much as we did. And not that we didn't have any decent plan to test at all, like I talked about yesterday. Because Jared Kushner wanted to use this virus as a weapon, as a political tool, to make Democratic governors look bad. Yeah, That's really what it's starting to look like. It's like almost something out of 40s Germany again. That they dropped the plan for testing and tracking of this virus because they thought it would just affect blue states. So now yesterday, the day before, Trump tweets that Fauci's wrong. It's because the United States testing, we tested so much. If we didn't test so much, there wouldn't be so many cases. When I first heard him say this, I seriously thought it was a joke. I was like, this can't be, he can't really be saying this. This has got to be, I got to be misunderstanding this because this doesn't make any sense. This is ridiculous that a grown man would think this. Okay, let me use another example. Fatalities, driving fatalities this weekend in the United States. If we didn't do tests, blood alcohol tests on the dead bodies from all the driving fatalities over the United States this weekend, if we didn't test for alcohol at all, well then none of those fatalities would have been contributed to drunk driving. And we could lower our drunk driving, that we could conquer drunk driving. There could be no more drunk driving in the United States if we just stopped testing for it. If we just stopped doing post-mortem tests to see if this person was intoxicated when he died and crashed his car, then nobody else would die from drunk driving. It's genius. This is what the leader of our country is saying. He's saying that we can get rid of this virus if we just close our eyes and pretend it's not there and stop testing. Oh yeah, people will continue dying, but they'll be dying for other reasons. We won't quite know what they are, but it won't be nobody will be able to prove that it's COVID-19. And ta-da, we solved the problem. He's actually saying this. I thought it was a joke. When I first heard this months ago, I thought this can't be possible. You know, I wouldn't expect a 10-year-old child to have that kind of reasoning. Seriously. I would really think that a kid in 4th or 5th grade would be able to figure this out. If you stop testing, there's still going to be death. This virus is still going to spread. It's going to spread even more because you're not going to be able to track it. One person's going to spread to 5. Those 5 are going to spread to another 5 to 25 exponentially. And it's going to bloom like hotspots, like it's doing right now. So Trump tweets that his top infectious disease expert is wrong, in big letters, wrong, because we're testing too much. Trump supporters, this is your guy. This is the guy you're talking about. Do you get it? Just this weekend, and he's golfing. He's on a golf course while he's doing this. Thousands of people dying every single day. Enough of this. And we just find out Jared Kushner wanted to just let the Democratic states just die, just so they could win politically. This is who we have in control of our country right now. And still, there's no plan. Barron Trump. Let's talk about Barron Trump. Well, Trump is pushing all of your kids, get them back into school. They're going to die of depression, from loneliness, because they won't be able to see their little friends. We got to get them back into school. They're going to die. It's worse than the COVID-19 virus. But Barron Trump, no. He's not going back to school. No. We can't risk the little Barron. We can't risk little Mr. Trump. His little Lord Trump. Are you freaking kidding me? Trump supporters, are you still out there? This is what I'm talking about, losing hope. This just goes beyond common sense. It's points like this where I really start to wonder. You know how people talk about 5G and drinking the Kool-Aid? Because there's no rational explanation for why people can't figure this out, why people are still supporting this guy. There's got to be some kind of mind control going on, because it doesn't make common sense that an adult would believe this. And it just goes on day after day. Thousands of more people dying. 60,000 more infected yesterday. 60,000 more infected today. 70,000 Monday, tomorrow. When does it end? Oh, well, according to your leader, President Trump, it'll end when we just stop testing. We stop testing and that virus will go away. That's what he's saying. Like I said, it's like, if we don't check highway fatalities anymore for their blood alcohol level, then nobody will ever die of drunk driving again. Nobody will ever, the cause of these crashes will never be drunk driving again. It'll just be something else. We'll just list it as something else. Like these COVID deaths. If we stop testing right now, those 1,000 deaths that will happen tomorrow, they're going to happen. There's going to be another 1,000 Americans dead tomorrow, Monday. But if we don't test, then they'll just have died of something else. We'll just check the something else box. And magically, the virus is going to be gone. Problem solved. You got to be kidding me. All right. Have a good Sunday, I'm sorry.